Hey everyone, we're in my kitchen today. Today we're going to be making some food. We're going to be making lunch, and for lunch today we're having a turkey jalapeno bacon burger. This is going to be cool. Check this out. So, I just got these frozen turkey patties. Now, a lot of people say, well, I don't know, I don't like turkey. Try it. Doctor it up like I am. It's going to be good. So, we got the cast iron skillet on. We're going to put some salt and pepper on this side. A little bit. Not too much salt because we're going to be putting bacon on this. So just a tiny little crunch of salt. And in our pan we go. Now what we could do while we have this side up, we could lightly salt that side. And back with our pepper again on this side, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our onion. We're going to put onion and jalapeno on this. So we take our onion out. And I just get one slice, I guess. I guess that's a slice, right? Like that. Trying to break it apart a little, put that on the side, this goes over here. Now we take our jalapeno. We're going to be using half of a jalapeno only, just half. So we're going to chop the end off, chop the little tip off, stand it up, and go right down, right through here. Now, don't put your fingers in your eyes, guys. What you want to do, you see you got the seeds and what I call the pith, I guess that's what it's called. I'm not sure what they call that, but I call it the pith. We're taking that out. We don't want to have smoking hot jalapenos, so what I do is I take a spoon, and I run that like this, right down, and I get all that stuff out, and that goes in the trash. Now, like I said, we're only using half. So this other half is going to go back in with our onion for next time. What I do is I take this, make slices. That. Now, you notice I didn't put any oil in the pan. That's because we're now going to put bacon in here. And this bacon is going to, the bacon grease we're going to use for our oil, if you will. This is thick cut bacon too. This is that, I love the thick cut bacon. So you put one in here. Another one in here. Okay. Once that kind of renders down a little bit, you'll get a lot of oil coming off of that, grease if you will, coming off of that. Then we're going to throw our vegetables in there. We're going to throw those onions and jalapenos in, okay? So, let's give that burger a little flippity flip. One thing you want to do when you're working with cast iron, here's a little tip for you. Always remember to wear your gloves. These are kind of cool. These are actually from the Food Network. I got these at Kohl's. These are kind of neat. Cast iron does not have very even temperature. It gets hot and it stays hot, and that's its benefit. But it doesn't have even temperature. So when you flip something, don't just flip it right back where it was. Kind of move it around a little bit. So let's grab a spoon. Take this guy. And when we turn them, come on. Ooh, we're making a mess. When we turn them, I should have got a spatula. There we go. We kind of move them off to the middle, okay? And our bacon's cooking. Now we got a little bit of grease off our bacon. What we're going to do is we're going to put in our jalapeno. Right along the side, I'll show you. And we're going to put our onion in. This onion's a little big. I'm going to kind of cut it down a little bit so it's not like actual rings. It's kind of a half, if you will. I'll throw that guy right in there with them, okay? There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, now, put this guy back. Give that a little stir around. We're getting there. When you cook jalapeno, what you're doing is you're actually taking the heat out of it and you're adding flavor to it. I have this pan just below medium heat, so we should be good. Check on our bacon. Now, sometimes you're going to get bacon that curls up. What you could always do is you could always get a like a bacon press, they call it. What that does is that actually pushes down on that bacon from the top. So they make them, but when my cast iron pan is a 12-inch, so if you get the bigger one, it actually won't fit in there. I learned that the hard way. What you can do, though, is you could get a brick and wrap it in aluminum foil and use that like an actual brick. Or what you could do, this kind of makes a mess, but it works. You could take a saucepan like this, put about fill it halfway with water for weight, and use that to hold your bacon down. That'll make your bacon nice and flat. But this bacon here actually turns out pretty good as it is. Alright, let's work on our roll next. I have a sesame seed roll. We're going to pop that into the convection toaster oven and get that nice and crispy. I love those convection ovens. I actually don't use my real oven hardly ever. Since I got this actually works out really, really nice. It blows that hot air around so it really gets toasty on all the sides there. Let's keep an eye on this guy. And I'm going to bring this pan over to you so you could actually see what's going on in here. This is actually really, really cool right now. Get our glove on. Alright, here we go. So if you can see in there, we got our jalapenos, we got our bacon, we got our burger, we got our onions. And those jalapenos and those onions are getting some nice flavor in there. That's what I really love about these cast iron skillets. It takes a little bit of practice to use them, but not really. It's different than, let's say, a traditional non-stick pan. Guys, this is the most non-stick stuff you could ever want. I love this thing. This thing will last longer than I will. If you ever have one of those non-stick pans and you start to notice you get these little black flakes, well, that's the Teflon, whatever, that coating they put on the bottom. I personally don't want to eat that. And also, when it comes to the non-stick pans and all that, you have to use plastic. I know I'm using plastic on this. Normally I don't. But you have to with those almost because you'll scratch the Teflon right off. Let's give our burger one more flip. There we go. And if things take a little longer than others, it's okay. I'm actually going to pull my onions and my bacon off right now. We're almost done, by the way. What I'm going to do is put a little bit of paper towel down or some napkins on my plate. I'll put it right here so that to absorb some of the grease. Now, when you're deep frying something, now we're not deep frying here, we're like sauteing or browning, if you will. When you are deep frying something, you'll see a lot of people, they'll pull it out and they'll put it right on the paper towel. You actually don't want to do that. You actually want to do is put a wire rack down, like that way it drips off of that and it doesn't just soak in. Okay, this guy comes off. We'll put him up there also. Now let's get back to our bun, which is nicely toasted. See that? That's what we want. There's that golden brown on there. Now, we got our piece of cheese, okay? We're going to put our cheese on the burger, and we're going to put a lid on it. Kind of trap that in there a little bit. Put that lid on there. actually shut my heat off. We don't need any more heat. That's enough heat on there. Take my lettuce. I take these wilty kind of pieces off. I like the crunch. Take a few good pieces there. I know somebody's out there is going to say, but you should be washing it. Yeah, I know. I probably should. You're right. But this is just for me. Alright. Now, we're going to put our mayo down. Mayo goes on both sides, top and bottom. The mayo. Don't be stingy with the mayo. Like this. Boop, 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 boop. Now, here's what I like to do. I like to put the lettuce on the bottom and on the top. I think what this does, it seems to work for me, it keeps the buns from getting soggy. Now, take our bun, or take our turkey burger, put it on our bun. Woo, that's hot. Woo, there we go. Oh, okay. All right, now, we build. We're going to put our bacon, 2 strips of bacon, and our jalapeno and onion mix. And I have one more secret ingredient that we'll show you next. Build, build, build. Now, secret ingredient. We want a little more crunch, so we're going to put crispy onions on there, okay? Onion crisps. Crispy onions, right? Crispy onion, yeah. Alright. For that little bit of crunch. Come on. There we go. Get up there. This is going to be awesome. Put our top on. Give it a little love. Check that out. Check that guy out. You got your bottom bun, your mayo, your lettuce, your turkey burger, your bacon, your jalapeno and onions. You got your fried onions, more lettuce, mayo, and your top crown is what they call this. So let's try it, shall we? I mean, you could smell those jalapenos. Wow. And the crunch from the bacon and the crunch from those onions, outstanding. Guys, if you haven't tried a turkey burger, try it. You can put this on the grill. You can put your bacon on the grill, although that makes a mess, but you can. I strongly suggest trying a turkey burger. Till next time, comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys.